Welcome to Watching Pixels Dry.
Woo! Second episode, baby.
Yeah, episode 2. Let's go. The first episode did way better than we expected.
I'm so happy.
Oh yeah.
But so
Surprising.
few improvements, as you may see. We've got audio indicators, so you can tell who's.
And I'm moving.
Yes. But my name is Mycopath. I'm cracking open a CNC red candy apple today. It doesn't have a nice fizz, but I'll give you a good glug.
I'm drinking nothing because I'm sad.
Yeah, drink your tears, bitch.
And who
Drink
are
your
you?
own tears, bitch.
Nah.
And who
I'm just
are
too
you?
lazy to go get up and get anything.
What's your name, bro?
I'm DC.
Yeah,
Sorry.
hi.
I'm Rowan. I just woke up 5 minutes ago. I'm drinking nothing.
And I'm Sammy, and I'm cracking open a nice Dr. Pepper. Woo! Yeah, baby. That's how you know the podcast
Jesus.
starts.
It's a
the
bit now.
audio
It's officially
peaking.
a pattern. It's officially a pattern now. Now it's a bit. We have to do
We're
every
gonna get entire
podcast. You have to
diabetes.
open. You have to
Yeah.
open a fucking Dr Pepper every podcast now. That's a thing.
Yep, that's the thing. That's the new thing.
Great. Sick.
Cost
Amazing.
investment.
It's called character development, DC. I don't know if you know about that.
So, like, before we get into anything, Mike is, like, sleep deprived as shit. 'cause
Yeah,
he
I've been
didn't
awake
sleep.
for 22 hours. Rowan just woke up. This is gonna be
Yeah.
awesome.
I just can't.
Fucking-
I just finished a week
amazing.
of classes in one day, so.
Nice.
And I'm
Speed
recovering
run.
from getting fired.
We are living the life.
I can't believe you did crack before your drug test.
That is
That
true.
wasn't a
Why,
good idea,
why
man.
did you do that, mate? That was a dumb decision.
Probably the
I didn't do
stupidest thing you've ever
crack.
done.
Yes, he
Okay,
did.
I fucking. Oh my god.
Did
DC Art
cocaine,
Stuff
you
did
know.
cocaine before a job interview.
I didn't.
He ate a fuck ton of poppy seeds.
Send this to
had
all of
poppy
his
seeds.
future employers.
I had a fucking. I have medication that I take to make sure I can focus and shit.
It's called morphine.
They apparently just didn't get the memo that I take that, so they think I'm like a fucking stimulant junkie now.
Jesus.
So I have to fix that.
Send this entire
Stupid.
conversation to every one of DC's future employers.
God.
Yes. Send this
Bitch.
podcast.
Yeah, send them
So
the link to this
fucking-
podcast and
fucking
say
hate
you,
you so
should become
goddamn much.
fans of this podcast. Also, your employee is a junkie. Fire him.
Fire him. Never
We
allow
did
If
it.
you're
him.
applying
was
for a
us.
job, just send a link to this podcast.
I'm
They'll-
just trying to
Hi.
make a fucking living, you cunts.
Hey, that language is not necessary, DC.
Shut the fuck up.
Anyway,
Yeah.
what are we talking about today? What's the plan?
So I
drugs.
bought a new piece of hardware for my computer today.
Oh, you
I haven't installed it yet.
Did you get the GPU?
You?
No.
Yeah.
It's
Oh.
more important.
Bruh.
It's more
Is it-
important than the GPU.
Yeah, yeah.
It's more important than
I-
buying a
I haven't
actually
had a
finished
chance.
computer.
No. I'm serious. Please, like, allow me, please.
No.
So, I don't. It's like experimental tech. Like, I had to sign up and everything. I had to get on their email, whatever. But it's a prototype for Smell-O-Vision.
Oh.
No, it's real. It's real. I promise. It's getting shipped.
Pics or it's not. I need pictures.
What?
I need pictures. or
I
it's
don't
not
have
true.
the actual hardware yet. It's in the mail.
Bruh.
I don't believe you.
I don't believe you either.
You're
Okay,
gonna make like a
whatever.
piss smelling joke or something. You're just
No,
starting
I'm not gonna
smelling
make a
farts.
piss smelling joke. I just bought it. I bought it just so because it's interesting technology. I'm not gonna have it. It's like it has like those oxygen tubes, like that hospital patients wear. You wear those like they're attached to your headphones.
This is a hoodwink.
What?
This is some.
Sammy,
this is some
you fuck with
dick.
us
I
too
think
much
it
for us
is.
to believe this. What the fuck do you mean?
You
Are-
gotta show us the delivery order right now.
I don't
Your
have the
Your
receipt.
address uncensored.
This is a gaslight. I'm calling it. This is a
This is not a-
gaslight.
This has
Oh
to be
my
a
God.
gaslight.
No, here.
Speaking of gaslights, we have to talk about the gaslight of the century.
Oh
that
my
happened 2 days
god.
ago.
Wait, what? What happened?
Yeah, Terry knows.
Where
knows.
basically, I'll sum it up here. So I posted a meme. I posted a meme of Gary the snail from SpongeBob standing next to North Korean leader Kim Jong Un.
And I had the genius idea to gaslight Mike into thinking there was a painting on the wall. And it was like a half-hour conversation of us just screaming
Well,
at each other.
because I very full well knew that he was leading me on. I knew that Sammy was lying,
But I
and
wouldn't
knew
give
that
up.
It was a bit, and all those things considered, my brain is still hell bent on just getting him to admit that it's a lie. and he refused. So I just kept going out. I started like drawing outlines of the shadow, like this is a man, and then he'd be like, "No, look, I traced where the painting is," and he sent me this shit MS Paint like draw over, and I'm like losing my marbles.
I copied the outline and also claimed I saw the painting.
Oh my God.
And then Terry did that, my partner. And at this point, I'm like, okay, I have to phone it in. So I Photoshop a painting in, and I'm like, that must be it. Maybe like 15 minutes go by, and Terry sends a message into the chat, and it's my Lego figure Photoshop next to Kim Jong-un instead. Just really solid work. It was a incredible gaslight. I was raging.
Disrespectful. Kim Jong-un died that long ago.
He did not die.
He's
Kim Jong-un
dead.
died. You didn't know he had a heart attack.
Didn't you see the interview?
He had a
That's
heart
true.
attack.
He died in the interview. Yes.
He did die in the interview.
That was
his
actually
sister's
Kim
taking
Jong-un.
over, and everyone's
canon.
horny about her.
Canon.
Yeah, but then he undied.
No. They do not have cheats enabled. This is a
He got
survival role.
rezzed. He got
Sweet
rezzed.
He got rezzed, exactly.
No.
Someone
This is
pick up his
Minecraft
reboot
rules.
cards.
This is North
Someone pick
Korea.
up
We're
his
going off of
reboot
Minecraft
cards.
rules.
So, Sammy, the smell-o-vision is definitely a lie.
No, oh my.
It is.
Believe whatever you want.
Why?
To fucking
Okay,
believe, bro.
if it is real, why?
Because I wanted whenever Mike farts on on Discord.
Okay, yeah.
This is
That's
a bit.
This
true.
is
I
bullshit.
might need to
This
get one of those.
100% bullshit now.
I'll send you the information, Rowan.
Link?
Because like this
Link?
thing,
Yeah,
these
yeah,
Yeah,
things
send
do
us the
exist.
information right now.
I'm gonna send it to Rowan because he's the only one.
I
that
know
believes
that
me.
like smell-o-vision
Yeah,
does
yeah.
exist, but
I
like
know.
nothing uses it, so I,
I
don't understand why.
I
you
don't
would
believe
want
that you would get it before you get a GPU.
it. Yeah.
I thought it was interesting. I'm an impulse buyer.
I really
Impulse
don't
buy a
believe you still.
GPU then.
Because I know this stuff
Yeah, he's
exists.
got
It
nothing to
does.
say to
There are
that one,
things
does he?
for VR. There are VR games that have that. Like none of the big ones. They're like smaller ones that are made specifically for this. But like, just I don't believe you.
Okay.
Slightest.
It's a hard sell.
Hey DC.
Yeah. Mhm.
Smell
Fine,
my
fine.
ass, bro. Smell my ass.
Hey, dude, fucking, just go lick the
Smell
underside
mine with your
Rudy
smell-o-vision.
Giuliani's cock.
I will.
Go
once I
suck
get-
Rudy
once it comes
Giuliani's
in.
like troll dick, you fuck. Fuck you.
Okay.
Oh, we can talk about that. How he acted like he got molested even though he just
Who?
got slapped on the back once. Rudy Giuliani.
Oh,
Who
yeah.
the fuck's that?
He's like the fucking old greasy mayor of New York. He used to be. And he also is like Trump's best friend. They suck each other off every day.
Yeah, Rudy Giuliani was Donald Trump's lawyer.
And he claimed he got attacked, and the security footage got fucking released, and it's just a guy slapping him on the back.
Yeah, lightly, like a
Not
jovial...
even in like an aggressive way. It's literally just. And did you guys see the interview where he's like, the
wait.
newscaster points out that it looks like nothing, and he's like, "Well, the woman next to me actually almost fell over because of the reverberations
Christ.
in
The
the
what?
air." And it's like the
What?
lightest smack on the back ever.
Him and interviews do not have a good relationship. Do you remember that
mean,
time he
he's-
was doing the interview and he had his fake tan like leaking down his forehead?
Yeah.
Jesus, it was.
He's just
not
a fucking
pretty
like
sight.
homunculus.
He is.
He's an unstable
a
homunculus
homunculus.
just falling apart constantly.
Annoying
He's gonna
orange.
spit acid at me. I'm gonna kill him with a
We
Bible.
think that slap was nothing, but it just like rearranged his fucking chest muscles and shit. And just
Yeah,
fucking-
it gave him a
crippled
brain
forever now.
hemorrhage and made him have a moral compass.
They have to put rickets in his brain.
Moral
rickets in his
protractor.
brain.
They have to put rickets in his brain.
There are
That's fucked
crickets
up.
in his brain.
Oh. Before we started recording this, we went into like, or I did, I guess. I went to like a Wikipedia for an old king from like Spain,
Habsburg.
Charles II, and he's like just. I don't know how we got on this topic, but we were just talking about how like almost a lot of kings in olden times were just products of incest.
We
and
were
how, like,
making a joke about Prince Andrew, which led
Yeah.
to you going, "Oh, wasn't one of the British kings like have a black testicle, like a single swollen black testicle?" And no,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
Charles II of Spain.
There was like I heard a rumor that there was like a British king that had like a black swollen testicle, and then like none of the women he was with were giving him kids, and he blamed the women, and the women were like killed. And then they just found out that he had a black swollen testicle, and it was
Jesus.
just like it was his fault the entire time. It's like, what the fuck?
You see, you're mistaking a Witcher 2 plotline with real life.
No, this is a real guy. Charles
think
II.
you
He had a
are.
fucking black swollen testicle, and his head was full of water apparently, which is a thing.
Yeah. His brain was having a swim in there.
Sammy, you were quiet as old dicks.
Yeah, what
Suck
happened?
my penis, bro.
There you
Penis.
go. Get louder.
Okay. You want me to get louder, DC? You want me to get louder?
No.
You want me to get louder, DC?
No.
Funny
louder.
Mike and
Get louder.
funny Mike engaged.
Oh god.
Oh,
No,
I
I'm
could.
just kidding. All
I
right.
could, but it's not gonna show up on the thing.
So let's talk about some content we have planned
Okay.
moving on in the future.
Planned?
So Rowan's gonna put out his
Rowan
planet
has
shader.
no idea.
Oh, that content.
Rowan's been working on a new planet shader.
That's
That's
all
very
Rowan
nice.
knows about. He knows nothing about the other stuff we're
I
doing.
know about the spaghetti nodes
Yeah.
of Blender.
That
Rowan
document
has
was
been
good,
trying
man.
to
I'll send an
learn about
image. I'll
geometry
send an
nodes.
image to
Thank
put on
you.
the
Yeah.
screen.
So, Mike, you got anything interesting in the works?
Well, I'm animating a podcast clip from last week's episode at some point to put on TikTok and get some buzz for the show. Yeah. Otherwise,
That's
I
like the
want to
first
do
two
I want to
posts.
do some sort of super mega animated clip. I'm not sure what yet. And I'm trying to get a job.
We were
Or
complaining
you could
about
commission
TikTok.
me for animations.
Commission Mike for $10,000.
Don't commission him. He'll scam you.
Yeah.
Mike is a scammer, known scammer.
You are a scammer.
He'll take your money and leak your IP.
We last episode we were talking a lot of shit on TikTok because it was fucking us over with the algorithm. And the first clip of the podcast I did actually came out pretty well. It got
Yeah.
a lot of views and likes
Is it at
and
like
shit.
2,000 views?
Yeah.
Nice.
And I posted like 2 days ago.
Which is solid. It was like
Yeah. The whole
good
response from the
performance.
podcast was actually pretty good.
Yeah, like
Yeah, no,
really
the first
resounding success, all things
Yeah.
considered. Like very minimal complaints and sort of just minor stuff that we're working on and fixing right
We're
now.
easy enough to fix.
Yeah,
The only two negative comments were from me and DC.
yeah. Both the only people that said it sucked were people that were in the podcast. I think the fact that episode 1 wasn't a train wreck is like a testament in itself. I think that yeah.
Also, we have to address another few comments. And we're not going to start our argument again.
No.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
People
no.
in the comments of the clip was talking about the Beast Boy rake incident said that Robin would have the rake.
But
And they're wrong.
We're just going to leave
half
it at that.
of the
We're not gonna
comments
argue.
also did not know what a rake was. So I don't know if that's a fair
Holy.
pool of people to take this answer from. Because
Hey,
if
TikTok
they don't know what a
audience, you're
rake
dumb.
is, they shouldn't
Oh my
input into the
God.
argument. That's my
Hey,
opinion.
Yeah.
hey, anyone
TikTok
coming
is
from
a
TikTok,
cesspool.
you're stupid.
If you don't know what a
Some
rake is,
people-
literally go outside, please.
There were like 2 people that were like, "What's a rake?" And the other guy was like, "I'm with this guy. I don't know what a rake is."
How the fuck do you not know what a rake is?
You have to be 9 years old or younger.
I still think that they're
True.
just joking.
I refuse to believe that the first one was joking. Second one, maybe.
Yeah. The first one was like a child, so I don't know. It
Yes,
could be.
it had to have been.
You-
What is a
you can't
rake?
tell.
You
You
are
can't tell
fucking
text.
kidding me.
Yeah. But there was also I brought it to a few real life friends I have. And a lot of them just said, "Wouldn't it be Raven because she would have a Zen garden or
Oh,
something?"
bullshit.
And
You-
they
you know
suck
who-
for
you know
that.
Who does? You know who does have the rake? The gardener. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gardener.
true.
The famous,
The
famous
arbiter of
Teen
the
Titans
garden.
gardener. The
Well,
iconic
Mike tried to tell me
Teen Titans
afterward.
gardener.
Mike tried to tell me that Cyborg in canon does the gardening, apparently.
Yes,
Which I'd
in
never
Teen
seen.
Titans Go.
But Teen Titans Go is stupid.
Teen Titans
it's
Go
still
is
canon.
the
Is
it
most
canon?
recent version of the canon.
Is it canon?
No, it's not. I wouldn't even say it's canon because it's not like it doesn't have a fucking
It has a
What's it called?
it has a movie.
it doesn't have a continuity at all.
It does.
That's true. It does.
No, it doesn't.
They literally in the
Doesn't.
movie they literally fixed the continuity that they fucked up.
No.
No.
No,
That's
no.
You sound
no,
like
no,
a-
no, no, no.
DC. First rule of improv is never say no.
No, 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 no. No.
That's kind of.
Proceeds to say no 800 times.
No, just no.
Yeah, there's
Fucking
no
Titans
rule against
Go.
saying no twice or more.
Teen Titans Go is just bad.
Well,
No, it's
that's up for. But we're not gonna get back on Teen Titans. We spent way too long last episode. But people love that
I'm-
shit.
You know,
Yeah, no.
That was the highlight.
Mm.
If only we
I'm,
had something else to argue about, you know.
I'm
Sammy?
working on some of my own stuff. Mike knows about this. But I'm switching from gaming content on TikTok to primarily music content. So be prepared to see some cool ass music.
Very exciting
shit.
stuff.
Little
Me and
fucking
him
music boy.
brainstormed.
Unfollow.
Me and him
He'll pull out a little flute,
brainstormed
he's
a
gonna go
first episode idea. Like
Yes.
for his new age content, and
Rowan,
it's
you are not
looking
allowed
to be something
speak
quite
about
special.
content.
I'm
What?
very excited for it. It might come. It's gonna come out in the next few weeks, guaranteed.
Rowan, you're not
so-
allowed to speak about content because you fucking.
You don't put
posted
any
one video
out.
on TikTok and left.
Put a video
Well,
out,
yeah.
run. Put a video out.
Context,
Put a video
context.
out right now. Right now.
These fucks, yeah. they convinced me to like fucking make an account on TikTok. I upload one video with totally custom sounds, totally free
We
to
talked
sounds,
about
but I
this
get
last
fucking
week,
shadow banned
Dementia.
instantly.
We talked
I
about this
cannot be
last
arsed.
week.
And then you just never did anything with it again. You never made
Yeah.
another video. You
Try
made one video
again.
and gave
You,
up.
you
I
you're
got
not.
4 views, which was me and these guys.
Try again.
It was.
Upload a new one.
Shadow banned.
No, upload one that
You're not
doesn't have
shadow
custom
banned.
sounds.
Your
You're not
sound
shadow
got
banned.
removed.
You're sour.
Use copyrighted sounds this time.
I have a lot of stuff I could
Just use a
Exactly.
sound on
Upload the
TikTok.
cover yourself in oil video.
I could
You could.
put a clip of that. Put a clip of that.
Rowan's learning. Rowan's learning.
He's learning.
Rowan's like
Clip
a
that. Clip
He's got
that.
the flow.
So there's some things we need to talk about.
Oh god.
What?
Oh no.
Y'all seen Anthrocon?
No.
Fucking. Oh.
What's that?
I've seen it. Well, it's a furry convention run, so I'm surprised you
We
don't
have to-
know.
Before we
Yeah.
get into this, we
Mate.
have to address how we feel about furries.
Furries are fine. They're valid.
Furries
Have
are
fun.
valid.
Have your fun.
Yeah. no one
Furries,
cares.
the furry fandom has a lot of issues.
Don't
If
be a
you're furry, I don't
zoophile.
care.
I'm happy.
Precisely.
It's that
Also,
easy.
don't fucking drill glory holes in the hotel restrooms. And throw
Yeah,
diapers
don't
at
do that
people.
or throw diapers on people's cars. Don't do that.
What the fuck are you?
Do you not know about that? That happened at
Yeah. Rainforest.
Rainforest. That's the one. But yeah, Anthrocon is on, and there was one particular creator that I'm not familiar with the name of, but they just had a very curvy horse outfit, and it was very
Just put it on
amusing.
screen.
Oh,
Just-
is that image?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Just put it on screen.
You're gonna have to like blur the image.
Yeah, blurred a little
No.
bit.
No.
You're gonna have to. If you, it depends on what picture you use, but you're gonna have to probably blur
Just
some
put
of it.
like the heaviest Gaussian blur all over it and put it on screen so no one can see what it is.
Yeah.
It's just like it's a hyper thing. I think it's a hyper fetish where they just have like the biggest tits
Yeah,
ever,
like
and the biggest
hyperinflation.
ass.
My dad
But it's
doesn't
a
care about
horse.
Any of these words.
But it's a
My
horse
dad-
person.
My dad's not gonna understand this entire conversation.
I think he will.
Yeah, he might.
Are you
Sammy's
calling my
dad
a
is our
furry?
biggest fan.
He is. He is. You can hear him in the last episode if you listen. hard
Yeah,
enough.
if you listen real close, you can hear the Sammy's dad cameo.
Yeah, that's where Mike forgot to bleep it out.
Bleep it out.
That would be infuriating if I just bleeped out all of Sammy's audio. No,
All
no,
of
no,
it?
no, no.
Censored.
No, what happened was I didn't hear them speaking because Sammy forgot to mute. So and I didn't catch it, so I didn't mute it either. Is what happened.
Because you guys were talking like, I like how Sammy mutes his mic, unmutes to breathe, and then remutes it, and then I just left it unmuted on purpose.
But it was funny. You were muted, just went, and then muted again.
I shouldn't have any interruptions this episode.
It's true.
That's good. Did you tell them to clear my schedule?
Clear my schedule, Morgan. Yeah.
Piss off!
Bloody piece off! I'm trying to record a podcast.
I learned lots of British lingo last night because Rowan decided to make us watch a show.
We watched In
the
Betweeners together. It
In-Betweeners.
was
We watched
fun.
the first like 4 episodes of In-Betweeners
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was a good ride.
We saw a child get by a driving instructor. That was
I
cool.
wasn't
Yeah.
there.
No, you weren't
Oh,
there.
Sammy, have you seen In-Betweeners?
No, Mike wouldn't let me in the call. He said it was too inappropriate.
That's not true.
My.
Mike put him in a little playroom and just said, no,
I put him in
stay here."
timeout for trying to watch.
We need to show Sammy. We need to
I
show
heard him
I
Sammy.
don't wanna-
tiptoeing into the Discord call.
He
And
left
then
him in
I
a
would
room
get
with a Mickey
instantly
Mouse shaped
kicked out.
urinal and then left.
Yeah.
Put a picture of that on screen. Put a picture of that on screen.
big-
Absolutely.
big gaping
I
Mickey
don't know
Mouse
what that
mouth.
is.
The Mickey Mouse urinal? Oh, my friend.
I'll pull it up. I'm sure.
Pull it up,
Yeah.
Jamie.
I know the Sonic urinal.
What about the Garfield
There's no
urinal?
Sonic urinal. There's the Bugs Bunny
There is.
toilet. That's a
There's
thing.
also the Bonnie
There
toilet
is.
that I love.
We're talking about so many
I
characters from
know,
these
I
toilets.
know that one.
We are topic hopping so hard. We need to latch onto something right now.
Yeah.
The Fortnite
Sammy.
Battle Pass.
Yeah.
You had a whole topic list. Where is it?
Oh, let me pull it up. Computer, pull up my podcast list. So, I have one here that I have no idea why I wrote it down. I don't know if I was like super tired or what, but I wrote mouth gum chewing, and I want to talk about that,
Fuck.
even though I don't know what that is.
What does that mean?
I think we should talk about one that we can debate more about, maybe.
Okay. What about?
What the fuck is mouth gum chewing?
I don't know.
Mouth gum chewing.
You're losing your
Crack
mind.
when you wrote this? What the fuck?
I wrote this while I was tired. Oh, let's talk about the legitimacy of Finland.
Oh, yeah. I
These are
don't think
nothing.
they're
This is
legit.
fucking nothing.
It's not a real country. I'm convinced of this.
Have any of
Finland.
you been there? Not me.
I have
No.
not been to Finland. No, I've been to
Why the
Belgium.
fuck would I go to Finland?
Yeah, to be honest, like, what
It
is there to
doesn't
do in
exist.
Finland?
You
It doesn't
can't
exist.
fake. It's like Ohio.
I consider like
Ohio's
Finland,
real,
Sweden,
I've been
and
there.
Norway all one country.
No,
also been
that's a
there.
chunk error. That's a chunk error. You haven't.
Wyoming.
I just
is
fucking
real.
I think Finland, Norway, and like Dutch are all just one country.
Dutch.
That's what I consider them.
You mean
What is it?
Denmark?
Deutschland? It's Deutschland or whatever the fuck.
Deutschland.
That's
No,
Deutschland.
Denmark.
That's
We're offending so many
Deutschland. That's
people
fucking
right now.
Germany.
Deutsch.
Doucheland.
I don't know. They're all a bunch of
Deutschland.
fucking. That's you just basically that's like a blanket term for them, right? You just call them Dutch out there.
I'm half Dutch.
Finland. People from Finland are Finnish. DC.
Yeah, but it's a blanket
They're
statement. You
Finnish.
just call them
No.
Dutch.
It's Denmark.
Yeah.
It's Dutch.
No,
It's
that is
Deutschland
incorrect.
from Germany. They speak Deutsch.
You're not gonna go through the trouble calling them Norwegian.
Sammy,
You
this
fucking
is
call them Dutch.
ridiculous. Of all the ones you could have chosen, you're choosing the worst ones.
What is the deal with Funko Pop collectors, and why do they all look like that?
That's a good one. Okay.
What did he say?
What is the deal? Yeah, Sammy, get closer to your mic. He said, "What is the
Okay.
deal with Funko Pop collectors, and why do they all look like that?"
First off, does anyone here like Funko Pops at all?
I
define
used to.
like and collect, because liking and collecting is a very
Uh-oh.
different thing. I have
Uh-oh,
Mike.
I own maybe 4 Funko Pops. I
But
have
do you like
Burn
them?
them.
not particularly. I own them because I'm a shill. I have
Yeah.
Okay,
the
good.
I have the Batman Riddler figure. I have the Batman figure. I have Freddy Fazbear, and I have Riddler from the 1995 movie.
I know
Mike,
that
those
Freddy
ones I
Fazbear
have.
one's a joke.
Per chance, do you like Batman?
I am a big Batman fan. Yes, but
He's
Batman
a
I
fucking
is a
parasite.
there
furry.
are there are
Batman
so
is a furry.
yes, we know this, but Funko Pops are fucking horrendous.
They
Oh
are.
yeah, no.
Funko as a company is fucking awful.
Yep, true. And
Like, even
U2s
getting away
used
from
to be
Funko
okay,
Pops.
and now they're really
Yeah.
lame.
Did you see their fucking Cuphead ones?
Like,
Yeah, they're
yeah,
awful.
they were awful.
They looked good, but the eyes, they just.
What if
the
U2's
fuck? Why
emails
is-
us right now and they say,
We're making U2s of all your
We're
characters.
making another fucking microplastic.
Yeah.
little
I would,
bomb
I would
money
cave.
off.
I would cave. I would cave.
Money, obviously.
I not
If
even
they
money.
needed money,
I want
I
U2's
would.
figure. That'd be fucking awesome.
I want money.
Are you joking?
Yeah, that's it.
I'd take a
If I had
vinyl
the mo-
figure of myself. I'd die for
It
a
would
vinyl
take-
figure of myself.
It would take an amount of money
Holy.
though. It would have to be
Is
a
that-
certain amount of money.
Sam-
Sammy, is that Fred Durst?
I don't know.
The fuck is that? Oh, did you guys know that Matt Pat he made his own knockoff U2s
Yeah.
and they're
Yeah.
fucking
I
horrendous.
saw. Oh my god.
Put the picture of the Matt Pat one up on screen.
Get the image.
Yeah, get an image of that, and I'll put that up.
It's fucking evil.
But okay,
Uh,
to get back on the topic, why
You
do
guys
they all
want to see a
look like
picture? You guys want to see a picture of my
Jesus.
my bedroom wall?
What,
The
Sammy?
topic has been
Sammy,
left. The
this is-
topic has been abandoned.
Well, yep.
What?
Jesus.
Is that cool?
You guys wanna see a
Episode
picture of
2
my-
is a train wreck.
Ah,
Oh my god, that
Yeah, that's the
hips.
Matt Pat.
Those-
Matt Pat.
This is a picture of my real life room.
That is a picture of me
Scary.
that
did
DC
you know
just
that
posted.
that man has never watched porn?
Oh my god, his
Allegedly.
shirt! His shirt!
What?
The
What?
Funko Pop man, his shirt!
Yeah, he's wearing a Funko shirt.
Oh. Okay,
God.
that's another thing.
That is
If I
liminal.
was a Funko collector, I would not be caught dead wearing Funko merch. There is nothing that I would not be caught dead.
It just screams 40-year-old virgin.
Funko
does.
is just a really lazy company. That's
The
it.
thing is though, the thing about this, I have a theory, and I want to run this by you, right?
Yeah.
So I watch loads of videos of like those guys that build like massive train tracks and Lego cities in their house and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And at first, your natural inclination is to think like, oh, this person has a niche interest. They must be so
Yes.
single.
This person.
But
is
then
a
you
virgin.
remember that they have a house, they have a pool, they have a dog. That man
They're
has
rich.
a wife. They
Legos are
all
expensive.
they all have a wife, always, and the wife is always so supportive. I've just noticed that. like in the middle of one, they'll throw in like, "Oh, my wife really likes this part," and you're like, "Damn, you got a wife? Cool. That makes me feel better about myself."
Lego collectors who have like an entire room like that, they're always rich because Legos are really expensive.
Well, even like yeah, but I mean, just even on the sort of like, even if the guy was rich and alone, like I just don't think that lonely guys do that. Is a guy that has a wife and has loads of time on his hands.
And loads of support behind what he does.
Yeah, a
I
wife that
had
respects
like-
the grind.
I have
Bro,
hope.
a wife.
Well, think about it. It's a fucking guy who basically gets like, I don't know if he gets paid to do it. I think most of them do.
Some of them
to,
are
like,
Lego
get paid to
sponsored,
do
yeah.
that. Yeah, it's like, yeah, of course I would support that because it's basically like his job. It's like, yeah, go for it. You get to play with toys for a living. That's sick.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. I love Legos. I think we all have like a shared love of Legos.
I think I helped
Bro
rekindle
doesn't
you
give a fuck.
guys' connection
I
with
used
Lego.
to.
I feel like
You did
100%.
Yeah.
because I have
Do you know-
I have a toxic, parasitic effect on people where I can just make them interested in the things that I like.
Do you know what I used to do with Legos? I used to make these like towers that you
Lego!
could marbles through. That was
Lego-
like
plural
it
of
was, like,
Lego is Lego.
randomized. Okay, I used to make these like towers of Lego that you could drop marbles through, and it would like come out a random place.
This
That's cool.
podcast
I
is
used to
going to
make
be
those.
insufferable to listen to with how much we fucking interrupt each other. Holy shit.
Context:
You
two,
just
two of
interrupted
us
him
have
to do that.
ADHD, and it's not me.
You
No, you
interrupted
do.
him to
You're
say that
fucked.
there was a problem with interruption.
I waited until he stopped.
That's cap.
Hardly.
Bullshit. Fuck you.
Do you have any like proper divisive topics, Sammy, or are we gonna have to come up with one?
Or
off
are
the
these all
dome?
just jokes?
We could talk about. Oh, this is a kind of debatable one.
debatable?
Debatable.
Debatable
Excuse
one.
me?
All right, guys. So I raised this question to you just out of nowhere. This isn't soft
Okay.
dome, right? I didn't write this down in my notes app or anything, right? Would okay, say you were like Minecraft Steve, right? Walking around your cubic world,
I'm picturing
living
it.
your cubic
Okay.
life, and you see your girlfriend Alex, walking around as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
love it.
And she turns around to look at you longingly in your eyes to like show you something, right? And
She's got a wedding
So
ring made of diamonds.
I raise you this question: in your perfect Minecraft domestic life with Alex, would her Minecraft boobs be spherical or cubical?
Oh my god.
Spherical.
Fuck. I know too much
Rhombus.
about this.
Rhombus.
I've seen both, and
Jesus
weirdly enough, the
Christ.
circular ones work
I have
better.
an image for this.
Rowan is correct though. It is a rhombus.
The circular ones work, weirdly enough.
Do they?
They don't look too like out of
So
place.
you're telling me that the only spheres
It's
that are possible in
better
the only
than-
circles in Minecraft are
tits.
armor stands with a command, fucking
Mm-hmm.
a bunch of what's it called?
Shadows are so
The
cool.
things on the
Shadows.
Get it
obsidian.
out. Go on.
Shadows too. I forget what they're called. God.
The render distance.
No, the render distance.
You're
is
not
circular,
reciting
it's true.
circles in Minecraft, Mike.
Yeah, I'm talking about the what the fuck is it called? The crystal.
Oh yeah.
Tits
end
work in
crystal.
circles in Minecraft. That's the
Yeah,
that's
and,
the
and
end
then,
statement.
and then Alex's Minecraft boobs.
Big
You're
fat
saying.
bouncing titties.
My,
I've seen
my
one
parents are
of
gonna
the
listen to
videos.
this.
My mom's
Weirdly
gonna
enough,
listen. My
it
dad's
doesn't
gonna listen to
fuck
this.
up. It looks fine.
You know,
It looks better than
This is the
square
worst.
tits just
this
on a
episode
thing.
might be a train wreck.
It is a fucking train wreck. No one's letting anyone speak. Everyone's interrupting each other. Like fuck.
We wrote down topics and we're just not doing any of them.
Well, you said.
Well, then you
funny-
fucking stop asking Sammy for topics and use some of your own, Mike, Mr. Topic Haver.
I'm not good at
We might just have to
improv.
re-record this whole episode.
None of us are good at improv.
We got 30 minutes. We don't need to fucking re-record shit. It's fine.
True.
Yeah, we're only at 30. Okay, yeah.
So, Mike, do you actually have any topics that you want to talk about, or do you want to keep letting Sammy go on?
Bro, I've been awake for 23 hours. Give me a
But
fucking
you say
break.
you had some
I know what
topics?
we can talk about.
What?
Fucking Mike, whenever we play Star Citizen, can't help but shoot friendlies.
That is
That's
true.
true. Mike, you have
It's
a
not
you have a
always my
weird
fault.
issue.
This man, we prepare for like a mission for like 20 minutes. Go get armor, go get guns,
Yeah.
go get ammo, go to the place, shoots the friendly instantly, and then we get crime stat. Which
Okay.
means
Then
we have
there
to
was a
either go to
time-
prison or like fucking go hack like the system to get like free. Which
There
takes
was-
like an
there was-
hour.
In my
There was a
defense,
time. Oh my god.
the first time was an accident. The second time, the NPC shot me first, and I automatically assumed that it was not a friendly. And then the third, a friendly and an enemy were spawned directly inside of each other, and I saw the enemy, and I pulled my trigger, and the friendly popped out.
Mike, what about when the friendly's Rowan and you finish a mission and then you immediately stab him in the
That
back?
was one time, and I accidentally left clicked. That is completely fair.
Mike did do a 9/11 right when he first started the game, like when he first tried to land at a space station. He didn't, because it was like during nighttime, so you couldn't really see it. So he didn't know how fast he was going, and he like just flew full
crashed.
tilt into the space station. I was like a little bit behind, so I just saw him zoom past
And
me.
you
You
had-
see a trail,
You had your UI up,
and
so
you just see an
you
explosion.
just saw a blip
Yeah.
of white in the blur.
Yeah, put like a tiny clip of what happened.
Oh my god.
Okay, about Star Citizen, right? It is fun, but it's too much fucking effort. It is way too much
is.
fucking effort.
100%.
Like you
Yes.
asked me to get on Star Citizen, and I'm like, dude,
on
I
Star.
don't want to spend half an hour flying to fucking Microtech and then failing a mission.
See,
Exactly.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Now that we know you can spawn at space stations, we can do missions like in 5 minutes easily.
Fucking care, 'cause it
This sounds like
sucks.
cope to me.
You sound like Cope.
Now
to
we
me.
all have very different opinions on Star Citizen. I think
I hate
think
it.
it ranges from having no experience and not looking forward to ever playing it, a little bit of experience and not enjoying it, and there's me with a decent amount of experience and a mild enjoyment, and then Ron who enjoys it very much.
It depends what happens.
The game is also fucking broken, and it's not
It is.
fun
The
when
game
it
is
breaks.
broken.
How long has it been
It
out
is.
for now?
It's the test universe has been out for like 4 years. Like the persistent.
And it's
And
like
to
it's
be
like
fair-
fucking a Fallout game.
To be fair, it has improved a lot.
It's like
they're,
a
they're
Bethesda
having a
game,
huge
though.
update, like very like
Like
within this quarter.
even when it's
A few
fucking
days.
finished and shit, right? It's like a goddamn Bethesda game where like NPCs
That's
will
cap,
like
that's
be
cap. You
completely
can't horse
broken.
glitch
No,
across the
fuck
map.
you. The NPCs are broken as shit in that game every time we play. So many times you
The
guys just like
NPCs
can't
aren't
figure out what to do
important
for a
yet.
mission. I don't give a fuck.
In the
Rowan.
next
It's-
update, they're improving NPCs a lot, but
the missions also just feel super repetitive. and
they're
boring.
fixing that in the next update as well. I
DC,
will back up
DC.
Ron on that.
DC, fucking, we kept doing the same missions. There are like a fuck ton of missions to do,
There are-
but we
yeah.
just don't do them.
Me and Rowan did actually start doing some more varied
Yeah.
missions, but then
There's
Rowan,
search missions, yeah.
but
oh, God.
half of them culminate in spaceship gunfights. Like
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I
at the
guess
moment, that
it's a
is
space game,
a big
so
part
it
of the
makes
game.
sense.
Or you have to play hide and seek with corpses to figure out where the fuck
Sure.
people died.
That was
a thing.
annoying. That first cave
That was
mission we
annoying.
did was
That was
so
annoying.
fucking piss. It was.
I'm not even
just
talking about
bad.
that. I'm talking about the one you and Rowan did, where like you guys were just looking for bodies on a crashed space station.
Probably
yeah.
the thing that's aggravated Mike the most on the current updates. Fucking when you do the cave missions, where you have to like go into a cave and like clear it out of enemies and stuff. There's loot boxes around, and for whatever reason, I can open them fine. If Mike tries to open it, it crashes in his inventory, and he can't open his inventory.
Almost like it's a broken game.
And also,
I have no
I'm
clue
pretty
what
sure
just
it
happens
happens.
to him.
It happens to me if I try and open the box when you've already opened it.
Yeah,
So
which
so
is usually
then it just like usually it'll just ignore your input, but for whatever reason it just turns all the buttons red, and then you just can't do anything, and then you open your inventory and there's just loading screens.
like people
God.
give the game a lot of shit. Like DC, I know you're giving the game shit, but
wonder
like think
why.
about this for a second. Think about this for a second. What
Yeah.
other game, like apart from like No Man's Sky, can you be in a fully multiplayer game with like 50 odd people, fly down to any part of a planet in like a whole solar system and just do shit?
There's some out there.
Name.
No, I can't. And I
But
refuse to.
one of the things they're planning on adding in the future is basically persistent entities. So you could
Yeah,
litter a
persistent.
can on one of the moons, and then come back in like 6 months, and the can will still be there.
Oh my god.
Which I
The thing
think
is
will
just
create a really
real-
interesting problem of digital litter.
Without
Digital
like
pollution.
Rowan, this is why the NPC issue is a big issue for me.
Skill issue.
When you do game development, that's something you just gotta fix when it comes. Otherwise, it's just never going to get fixed with all the shit
Yeah,
you
but-
keep adding.
Yeah, the thing.
So you're
if
talking
you-
about adding it to where like it saves stuff on a planet? No, fuck you. I'm speaking, bitch. Where it
God.
adds shit on a planet and it stays there as like an entity or whatever the fuck. That's gonna be broken as shit forever too.
DC, I give you this. The literal next update, NPCs can now walk around on the planet's surface.
Yeah, that's true.
Doubt.
They're no longer then
I
no,
doubt-
there's
I doubt
footage
it's
of
gonna
it.
be
They're no
broken as
longer
fuck.
confined to like interiors.
I think it's gonna be broken as shit.
It is, but like, allow it. No,
fuck
it isn't.
that.
It isn't. I've got access to the test universe. I've got access to like the alpha.
Yeah,
and
the
I've been
alpha.
to the I've been to like the crash site, and there's fucking like enemies running around and shit, and they're fine.
Oh my god.
So they're working on it. They are working on it. The like
They're working on it. It's just
it's not like a Bethesda game where they ignore it. They just work on it in a
will
weird
eventually
order.
be, though.
I'll admit
people.
they work
People
slow
were
as
talking
fuck.
about this with. Oh fuck! Sorry.
They work
people
slow
were
as
talking
fuck.
about this with-
Sorry.
Holy. The
People
two
were talking
ADHD.
about the. Shut the fuck up. Okay. People were talking about this with Starfield when it was coming out, and people, because like a big thing about Starfield was they finally got an entirely new engine for
Well,
Bethesda
no.
games.
It's the same engine. It's updated.
No, it's not. They actually like made it from scratch this time. Actually,
Yeah,
legitimately.
but still their engine.
I know, but the old creation engine was literally the one they've been using since like the first Skyrim came out, and they were just like adding shit on top of it. It literally looked like a 90s computer program with like the gray windows and everything all over the place. And like that's why all Fallout games and like all of the Skyrim games were so broken in so many ways like that. Like
I
Fallout.
don't-
No, go ahead.
I don't like the comparison between Starfield and Star Citizen because one of them's massively multiplayer and then one of them's single player.
Yeah.
And also,
You know,
it's
two different games.
what's even more baffling
that's
about
fair.
that is that it's a single player. Starfield is going to be single player, but you can't fly from planet to planet. You can watch a cutscene from planet to planet. That is
that's a huge thing.
that
You
is
have to
bullshit.
watch animation to get out of
Mike.
atmosphere.
I think that's fair because think about how boring it is doing that in Star Citizen.
But it's okay.
Yeah, but it's part of it though.
But,
It's like
Star
it comes
Citizen
kind
is
of like-
supposed to be a space simulator more than anything. It's supposed to be
Imagine
a
how
space
shit
travel
it would be.
simulator.
But in Star
Imagine
Citizen,
how
you're
shit
kind
it
of
would
just
be.
you're basically stuck watching a cutscene when you're just sitting there in
yes,
hyperspace.
I
whatever the
think
fuck
that
it's
they,
called,
I think
for,
that
like,
they
10
can,
minutes.
they can
Yeah,
improve
the
quantum.
hyperspace is cringe. But no, but that's the thing though. Like it is cringe, but there's a reason for it. And like it would be too easy if you could just get anywhere like instantly. You have to.
Oh
Like,
yeah, I don't think
plan-
you should be able to get anywhere. I just
You
think
have to
it
like
should be, there should
plan
be
what
a
you
way
want to
make it
do
less boring.
before you do it. Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. Yeah, it'd be cool if you could like move around and shit. Like you can, if you have a big ship, you can get out and fuck around in the interior.
Yeah, what's
you're
interesting about
quantum
you and
input.
Star Citizen, Rowan, is that for an agoraphobic, the game is all about like getting ready to
Fuck
leave
is
your house.
agoraphobic?
What the fuck is that?
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Oh.
for someone agoraphobic like you, the fact that the whole game is essentially planning to leave your house and then leaving your house, you love
My
doing that
escape.
shit.
It's my escape.
Your escape. You don't leave your
Yeah.
real house, you leave your space house, and I respect
Yeah.
that.
Rowan's
Ooh,
fused to his
I-
gaming chair, so he
I
can't
have
leave his
something we
house.
can talk about.
getting
I have
grasped.
something we can talk about.
Yes, shoot,
Fucking,
please.
okay. So I have this friend Bibsy.
Ah,
Mike,
we love Alex.
we're friends with him. I invited Mike and Alex to my house one time, and we had like a bonfire. And this guy is a full-on pyromaniac. I swear, fucking, he's sitting like 20 centimeters away from the fire. The fire's blowing at him, and he's just constantly piling on wood.
Like,
he used every piece of wood that we have.
Like so we
on my
were
property.
Rowan's family's house. We basically pillaged their shed, got maybe 3 big bags full of firewood, right? And by the end of the maybe hour and a half we spent next to that fire, all of it was gone. Bibsy had put every last piece of wood into this fire pit, one by one, just over the night, like absent-mindedly almost. He would just like lean to the side, throw one in, keep talking. Lean to the side, throw one in, keep talking. And me and Rowan were just sitting there in fear as we watched the flames sort of roar
we were
up
like
near him.
reclining. We were like reclining in our chair. This guy was
like, leaning
so
back.
fucking he was covered in ash and like sparks. Like
It
most
was
of the
so
time.
funny though.
It's like that scene in Hereditary where like the fucking person on fire is just crawling on the ground.
I was worried Bibsy was gonna be that guy. I was like, Bibsy, my main philosophy is don't do dumb shit, and you are doing that at this exact moment.
Yeah.
See, I kept putting my hand through the fire, because if you swipe your hand through the fire, it's fine. It's like just warm. And who was freaking out? Who was like, oh, was it
It was
you?
me. I fucking hate fire.
I
You
love
can
fire,
do it.
It's cool.
Just because I can do it doesn't mean I want to, though. I don't want to put my hand near fire. If I have to,
Rowan's
it's
like, stick your hand in the fire, burn
Yeah.
yourself alive.
Give yourself
Exactly.
Fight this
Rowan,
fires.
you've seen enough footage of people dying to know that one stupid
I have.
do-it decision
Cold
is what can kill you.
Yeah, but you don't fucking catch fire. Those people like covered
I
in oil.
secrete engine fuel. Okay?
Oh,
Yes,
Oh.
I do. If you
That's
you
why
wearing
you're
a
always on
sweater?
fire.
Yeah, that's
Like,
why
were you
I'm
wearing a
always on
sweater?
fire, bro. Like, that's why no one can light a ladder around me, because I will just combust, and it hurts a lot.
You
So-
wear like really flammable sweaters all the time.
spontaneous
Yeah,
combustion.
but like I secrete this oil, and it's really fun for like sliding on smooth pavement. I found that's like really enjoyable. Sometimes you can
penguin.
just like like a penguin. It's awesome.
Fucking
But
Pangu
yeah,
looking ass.
open flames not great. Also, I can't sit next to anyone anymore because
What
the
about closed
fumes are
frames?
too much. They just
just reek of
kind
oil.
of keel over, and because I reek of oil. Yeah,
It smells of sulfur.
I smell like
You're
engine
about to
fuel.
start flying if it starts raining.
Exactly. That's another
Swear.
thing. If it rains, I'm going up. I'm going 30,000. I can join the Mile High Club.
Going
Like
30.
Mike is just so good at disguising his tone to sound serious when he's not being serious.
What? This is serious.
I'm deadly
Oh,
serious.
that reminds me. Actually, I do have something to talk about. I
Me.
want to talk about the greatest disappointment I've ever experienced in my life.
Oh god.
So I was a young man, maybe
A young mycopath.
Uh-oh.
maybe like 6 to 8, something along then. And I really wanted to be an actor when I was a child. And they were holding auditions for a film. I wanted to be a
Mike,
child
before-
actor.
Mike,
What?
Like I'll tell you
Is this
just
going to
right
become a
now.
Kevin Spacey story?
This is not a Kevin Spacey story.
Okay.
You're gonna get
So
groomed.
I want no.
You're gonna get
so
groomed.
I wanted to be in films as an actor.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a little kid actor. I thought that was cool. I loved Macaulay Culkin, and I loved Home Alone. I wanted to be like him, right? So
Was he doing cheese pizza at this time?
so I go in for
Sure.
this audition, and I give it my all, man. I'm doing everything. I'm pulling out all the stops. I'm acting my kid ass off, right? I'm going fucking crazy. And then they stand
You
us.
shit
They stand the
yourself.
final. I make it to the finals, right? And I'm fucking standing there with the other contestants, and they pick a fucking mouse. They pick a fucking
What?
mouse.
Fuck
I
off.
wanted to
Fuck
play Stuart
this.
Little. I did. Like this is
Fuck
this
you.
is bullshit. This fucking mouse. I will wring that mouse's neck if I ever see him again. Because I hope he died. He got to act alongside Hugh Laurie, and I didn't. You fuck off. You fuck off.
Did you-
I'm gonna get you.
Do you know that Stuart Little's actually a human being that just looks like a mouse?
Well, I hope he has a birth
Really?
defect. He can piss off.
That's canon. Oh my god,
Canon.
Mike, that's so ableist. What the fuck,
That's
Mike?
insensitive, bro.
I'm gonna rip
That's
his
that's
ears off.
canon. He's canonly just a little man that looks like a mouse.
Ain't
what
no
the
way.
fuck?
Nah.
He's got like reverse progeria,
no,
my
I
guy.
don't care.
Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no
Ain't no
way.
way,
He's
bro.
got
I do not
He's
care.
got
Progeria.
dwarfism, Mike. You can't just insult a disabled
He's
man
got
like
mouseism.
this. What the
and
fuck?
You can.
Bro, you're the
Mike,
one that,
this is fucked
you're
up.
the one
I
that
don't know if
said
I can talk to you after this.
lost.
You're the one that said.
Okay,
He's the
I'm
beeping.
retarded though. And I didn't go up to like a progerian child and then stomp him out like a fucking light. You fucking did that though, didn't you? Didn't you?
I
You
never
fucking
no.
tried to assault Stuart
I
Little.
never. Okay, in my defense, I said I will. Not I did.
Mike, did you put the pipe bomb in Stuart Little's mailbox? Yes or no?
No, that was the other kid. The other
No
kid was
comment.
way more mad than me. Because personally,
But you told him to do it.
I didn't tell him to do it. I didn't know who the kid was. I just.
I think you did. I
No,
think
no,
you
no,
did.
no, no.
You're constantly talking about making little pint-sized pipe bombs all the time. You
Okay,
constantly talk
are.
about
alright, that's for a different reason. I have a couple targets. Like, this
Uh-oh.
Like pint-sized targets.
I have a couple
Oh, I just heard
pint-sized
my doorbell
targets.
ring.
I'm kind of aiming for Ratus from Horrible Histories. He can go
Oh my
as
God.
well.
No.
What's his name from CBBC? The dog.
What?
What's
dog.
his name? No, Scrappy Doo. He can fucking go, and I know
my
none of
God.
you will be mad about that one.
Nah.
Well,
you can-
he's
you can-
playing
you can
Mr.
kill him.
Bean though, so you can't really get
No,
rid of him.
not
Yeah.
Hacker. Sorry, I was thinking of Bear. Bear behaving badly. That's another British thing. Also, Dick and Dom,
British.
but not adult Dick and Dom. The miniature puppet version of Dick and Dom.
Both.
Yeah, but going back to Scrappy Doo, you can't get him because he's Rowan Atkinson. You can't get him.
No, he's not Rowan Atkinson.
can't.
Rowan Atkinson.
Yes, he is. Don't
no,
you remember the
have
end
you
of
not
Scooby-Doo?
seen the movie? He
Am
gets.
I on crack?
He's not Rowan Atkinson. Rowan Atkinson
is
was
he?
a robot, and Rowan Atkinson was hidden in the floor. The real Rowan
Yeah.
I
Atkinson.
know, but
That was-
after that, they just went ahead and got Scrappy to do some of his parts for him.
I
I
don't.
heard that guy got scared by a bee lately.
Yeah.
What?
Have you not seen the trailer for Man vs. Bee?
Yeah, man, where's B? What the fuck?
But okay, so just to wrap this up, the pipe bomb thing, right?
Yeah.
You got me, all right. But
Yeah, I know.
I
I got you in the handcuffs.
Listen.
It's fine.
when you're a little Lego man like me,
Mm-hmm.
you just got to make some pipe bombs. Because
No.
a little pipe bomb for you,
Stud
a little
bomb.
pipe bomb for
Stud
you
bomb.
is a national news story in Lego City for me. So,
How is Lego City doing, by the way?
oh my dude,
It's
the-
bad. There's a man in the river, and
I
no
don't-
one's doing
Yeah,
anything.
someone
about
I
it.
fell
don't.
in the
Okay,
fucking
the
bullshit.
river thing. I think it's like a meme now. It's like the Minions movie thing. Like people just do it for the meme. But I
People
want
jump
you
in
to.
the river,
I want
yeah.
you to tell me how this happened. Right? How is
Yeah.
Lego City? I'll remind you, we are made of plastic.
Yes.
How
Yes.
are we suffering from high gas prices? How has that happened? How are our
Well,
gas
you
prices
guys use
high?
acetone. You guys use acetone.
We don't
as
use
gas,
acetone
and
as
it's
our
like,
gas. Our cars would melt, you fucking moron. What are you talking
No,
about?
I think you guys. Listen.
You use Teslas.
We don't. We just we just build our cars, right? They don't run on gas, but because we have
Pedals.
because the gods up in Denmark have decided that we should still have Lego gas station sets. Our gas prices have gone up, and our prices have gone up. I cost more now,
How many studs per gas?
bro. Rowan, it is one blue stud for gas right now. It's so bad.
Sure.
A whole blue stuff.
A whole
A
blue
stud per
stud.
gallon.
Do you know how much? Do you know how much in how much debt everyone here is in? We can't afford to build anything anymore, and our government, Lord Business, is just so scared that if he builds more houses, it'll make more liberal voters.
You need to collect the 10
What?
times money.
Look, I think Dynaco is a liberal cuck corporation.
Well,
I
okay,
think we need to
I
get
agree
in-
with that. Dynaco.
I think we need to get in a
Wait,
more
wait,
powerful,
I can't.
right-wing, Christian, conservative, white.
You're gonna hear
I
Mike's
can't. I
headphones.
can't say things about Dynaco because good cop, bad cop will come get me.
I'm
Good
so
cop,
sick of all
bad
these
Good cop die,
headed
though?
fucks in Lego City. I'm so sick of all these yellow.
Whoa,
I heard
These
you-
dirty fucking.
Don't bring skin color into this.
That's a bit sussy.
No, Mike, didn't Good Cop die? I heard something about that on the
No,
news.
bad cop died.
Bad Cop died?
Yeah.
What
Mid
what
cop
happened to
died.
Good Cop?
There was an
Good cop,
acetone incident with Lord Business. They're doing a trial about it right now. I don't
The
know how
good
it's
thing,
going.
the only good thing that came out of old Emmett. Ugh.
The business
We don't like Emmett.
presidency.
In
These
my-
guys, fucking Mike used to say I used to have Emmett's haircut.
You
I
did.
but I was uncalled for.
You
That was
did.
You don't have
Before
the
they
haircut of
used
a
to
Lego
have Lego
terrorist?
hair.
What's wrong with you?
And then
I used to have actual Lego
in
hair.
one of my old videos, there's a clip of him insulting me and me insulting him back about our hair. I was bald at the time. And
You're the
okay, I'm
dent.
gonna say this. I have nuts of steel, right? I have
Ugh.
a headphone dent in my skull, and it's
So
embarrassing.
bad. Put it on
but
screen.
I'm not.
Put it on
I'll
screen.
put it on
Put it on
screen,
screen
I
right
will.
now.
But
Peer
I have
pressure,
a
don't
headphone
be.
dent. I'm ashamed of it, but it's funny as fuck. It is really funny. So me
Yeah.
and Ron were trading insults, and I called him Lego hair, and his defense was there are different styles of Lego hair. It could be any one. And I put the sort of longer Luke Skywalker hair as an image reference because he had long hair at this point. And I'll never forget when I was editing that video and I showed him that moment, and the hairpiece came up on screen, and he just went, "Okay." It was the funniest shit. Like, the funniest interaction me and him have ever had still to this day, I think. And then, but in that conversation, he's also like, well, yeah, your head looks like a Lego head, but the knob on the top is inverted. Which, to be honest, yes. But that's
just
neither
like,
here
that's
nor
a
there.
molding issue, though. That's just a
I
molding
know,
issue.
I know this
though.
is getting off topic, but Terry just sent me a pool noodle persona, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of this planet. I'm sick of this fucking universe.
I'm sick of Terry's shit, truth be told.
Yeah, I think we're all sick of Terry's shit. We
Yeah.
should ban her.
Why did you send me a pool noodle persona, you fuck?
That
Can I
is-
have it?
Who are you
Can
talking
link
to?
me?
Anyway, before I get off this, right? The only good thing that came out of Emmett and his little power trip, was the Craggle, because the Craggle like made putting the city back together really easy. But
That's a
Didn't,
good movie. I
Are we
like
just
there
are we
a
just
Craggle
role
incident?
playing as a fucking like hype beast fucking what's it called? Like an alpha male fucking
you think this
Lego
is a fucking
podcast? Is
game?
that what we're
Do you
doing?
think I'm role playing? This
What
is my
is role
life.
playing?
Sure,
We're gonna
this
fucking
guy
get
is
Lego
Lego.
Rogaine in
This
here
is
and
my
like
life,
fucking dick
DC.
pills. Lego dick pills.
I don't know where the fuck you came from, but
Go back to fucking
Jeez,
Lego
back,
Land.
Lego
back where I
Classic
came from in
races.
Lego City, right?
I'll dunk you in acetone,
My
you fat
life
bitch.
is like,
Fuck you.
oh yeah, well I'm gonna
Yeah.
spit on your circuit board. What about that?
I had like 3 birthdays at Lego.
I'm gonna crack your fucking Lego arms so that they're
How
loose
does
and they
the-
fucking jiggle. Fuck you.
Wait, Mike, didn't you say that like one of your cousins or something was like had a Craggle incident when President Business was going all crazy?
No, no.
What is
But
this?
my other cousin, he worked for Robot Chicken, so he was sort of the overlord of
Is he the
that
chicken?
universe. No, he did actually animate the intro, so I guess technically he is the chicken.
We're not even joking anymore.
I'm not even joking
Your
anymore. This is
cousin
true.
really did.
Look him
Yeah.
up. Dylan Markey. He's awesome. He rigged a power glove to be his stop motion controller. It's fucking sweet.
Shout out Dylan.
Shout out Dylan.
Like a Nintendo
we should
power
get Dylan on the podcast. Dylan Markey, if you're listening, get on the podcast.
Wait, what the fuck? Hold the fuck up. He got like a Nintendo Power Glove and he made it a fucking stop motion thing?
Yes. He made
What
it
the
into a
fuck?
controller so he can stop motion from his wrist.
It's kind of based.
That's fucking
There's
weird.
a mini documentary on it. I'll send it to you. It's awesome.
All right. So we kind of do have to talk about the elephant in the room.
Oh, are we getting serious now?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
there's enough role play.
So
Rowan, don't say shit.
Well, Rowan, do
As-
say shit if you got something nice to say.
Shit.
We lost a very good content creator
Yes,
recently.
a very loved
yeah,
one.
as you all know, Technoblade, a very famous Minecraft creator, for those who aren't in the know, passed away from cancer, right? And Technoblade kind of was always a pretty big part of my life. He inspired a lot of content that I create. And I just kind of want to open up some discussion about, like YouTubers we've lost, and just kind of have like a feel good kind of time about this,
Technoblade was like I really like Technoblade. He's like one of the few members of that group that I thought was actually funny and entertaining.
Agreed.
And it's like this is like the second time that one of these, I don't know what you call it, like a content creator death has like kind of actually hit me
He's
emotionally
like
a
the
bit.
third for me.
The first one had to be it's the third because Ed Gold was the first one, creator of Ed's World. Because that one was just so sudden. It felt like there was no warning or anything from it. It just came out with a video that said that he had passed, and it fucking destroyed me for like a bit. The next one was Etika, which was a really bad one. That was a really bad one for me.
Yeah.
With that one, because that one, it was so avoidable.
Fucking Keemstar's fault, honestly.
That fuck. I legitimately, he's one of the few people on the internet that I would say I actually legitimately hate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of that sort of shit. And then this is like the most recent one, which is Technoblade, which actually fucked me up for like, it still fucked me up, honestly. I'm still kind of recovering from this shit.
One of the ones that I think was one of the first ones that like properly affected me was Daniel Kaya from Syndigo before the other two of them became Super Mega.
Oh fuck yeah,
but
that one.
That was just tragic because that one truly came out of nowhere. And it was.
I remember Wreckful on Twitch.
Yeah, as well.
Wreckful,
Everyone,
yeah.
I've heard of that. I don't know what the thing is about it.
Yeah, he committed suicide.
A lot of these are. It's a stupid thing to think, but like the best thing I could say about this is that at least it wasn't suicide. It was just something that.
And also,
it was still something terrible.
Is just like he's a powerhouse. That man could have gone through anything, and he would have continued to joke. And I think that's a really inspiring like thing to do, because I think so many people are sort of taught to like, not taught to grieve, but they're told to grieve. But I don't like techno grieved with joy, which I think is a perfectly healthy way to do it. And it's a way that I think people should practice more.
He named his
man revealed a prank on his last video.
Yeah, in his goodbye message, he said, "Yeah, my name's not Dave. It's Alex. It's always been Alex."
I actually trolled.
Yeah.
Holy.
The other ones, like some of the ones that have also affected, like deaths that have affected me in the past, like recently, were MF Doom. And most recently Tim Sale, who is the artist of Long Halloween, like one of my biggest artistic inspirations, just gone. And young too. He was like 54 or like between 54 and 60. That sucks. Yeah. That's frightening.
Something that like has been kind of a pattern I've noticed with like deaths by cancer and shit like that is it's always a thing where they get better. And it's like one of the cruelest things I think about the disease is that like people, they get better and then it's like, oh yeah, they're like at a high point and then
they're
it just
in remission.
And then they
drops
get worse.
down from that. And then it's just, that's when they die. And it's just,
fuck cancer. All my homies hate cancer.
Yeah.
Some deaths, I mean, I'm still pretty young, so I haven't really experienced a lot of death in my life, right?
Yeah.
But there have definitely been some times when a content creator passes away that have really affected me.
Yeah.
Like for example with Technoblade, right? I every time Technoblade would upload, I would click notification and watch it. I didn't miss a single video, right? And now that I won't get that like notification anymore, it sucks a lot.
Yeah. I remember it was like that when X died as well. Like when XXXTentacion got killed. I was fucking crushed because I was a big fan of him, and like I've been a fan of him since like just a little bit before he started getting memed on, like way back in 2016, and I was a big fan of him for a really long time, and he sort of, I hate to say it, it's so fucking stupid because you always hear this and you brush it off when you read it on the internet and stuff, but like I'm not going to say he got me through my depression, but his music was there when a lot of things weren't, like way back then, and like those are one of the only things that like kept me just even like motivated. And it was fucking awful when he died, and it's even worse to see the way that his mother has just completely tarnished his legacy. Or Mac Miller, like same thing with Mac Miller, Lil Peep, all this shit, fucking
Yeah.
Dying is scary, obviously, naturally.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But it's also
Again,
rough
like
when
Etika.
when an inspiration goes. And Etika was truly one of the saddest.
Yes.
Well, yeah, and then
And
Keemstar immediately. He didn't care. That was the fucking really thing that fucked me up about the entire thing. He didn't care, but he acted like they were best goddamn friends. At the end of it, and he was like trying to raise charity, and like his mom was defending Keem. But it's just a thing where like you didn't give a fuck. Otherwise, you would have the forethought to not fucking say what you did when he was going through that shit.
mm-hmm.
It's just like such an enraging thing that it's like it fucking Keemstar doesn't deserve to have a fucking platform. I don't think
He doesn't. He's a
Yeah,
moron and a clout chaser.
No, he's
He's
just
evil.
a bad person. Fuck all that shit.
He's
all that
just
fucking
a
bullshit.
YouTube scale like a Hollywood producer or like an everyman. Like that's the kind of creator that he is. He's just one of those guys that weasels his way into the industry and
Yeah.
sticks his fucking dirty stinking finger into the fucking pie and just wiggles it around like a twat.
The stinky beard.
Exactly.
Another kind of death that affected me a lot. I was telling Mike and Terry about this the other day. But if anyone was in like the old kind of like Gmod TF2 kind of community back in like around 2012 to 2016, you couldn't have enjoyed Gmod content without knowing about Kitty 0706.
Oh, that's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Kitty 0706 was a brilliant Gmod animator, just one of the best.
Way ahead of their time from what I've seen.
Just insane at what they did, right? And they were making really, really good shit and this was like back on Google Plus days. So all these announcements happened on Google Plus, and they've since been, lost to time. But I remember reading his posts, and he would post like, "Oh, he posted I was diagnosed with leukemia," and I was really young then. I didn't really understand that, and then about a year and a half later, I'd say, the announcement came that he had passed away. And I didn't really grasp that at the time, and it wasn't until a few years later when I kind of rediscovered Gmod animations and stuff like that that I realized like this like prodigy is gone.
Yeah.
And to this day I say that this guy has inspired the way I create content and the way my kind of humor in my content. It's all because of this guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's just one thing that I kind of feel guilty about not being cognizant enough to realize that he had passed away when he did. But, as you grow older, you learn to appreciate the people you had.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That could be a nice smooth transition out of the sad topic, is just talking about inspirations and stuff we watched when we were younger on YouTube and how we think that might have affected us now. Because there's plenty.
There's a lot.
But just before that, rest in peace to everyone mentioned. Except for Keemstar. Keemstar, when you die, rest in piss. You will not be missed.
Jesus.
I mean,
what a way to get out of that, huh?
Yeah.
Jesus.
But for me,
Jesus.
I've been very inspired, but I think the first time I clocked that I wanted to be in an industry was Batman Forever. I love Jim Carrey so much. I loved his Riddler so much, and I was talking about this to Sammy and probably everyone in this call at some point. But just sort of as I got older, I sort of realized nah, acting isn't really for me. But
Yeah.
the way that some of those things sort of transitioned into other things, like Epic Rap Battles of History. The story of how I found that channel is it's so kid. It's just the most child pathway to discover a channel like that. I clicked on Doc Brown versus Doctor Who, thinking that Nice Peter was Tobuscus. and this is on a day that like I was very worried because my parents had left the house with my dogs and hadn't told me, so I thought my dogs had escaped. I was frightened. I didn't want to leave the house because I didn't want to see my dead dogs. In case, paranoia and just being a kid. So I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'll take the initiative and stay home until they call me, which means I can watch YouTube and cry for the whole day. Which is what I did. But I sat there, I watched Tobuscus while I cried for hours, and then I discovered Epic Rap Battles of History, and I watched every episode. And I still watch every episode that comes out now. And I think I will be crushed if one of them dies. But like, they have just been a foundation of my humor, like, I would argue my knowledge of history as well. Like, when you actually listen to ERB, you do learn shit, which is really fascinating and I think it's a testament to white guys like them white guys in particular. It's I like content. And then recently I've been replaying Skate 3, and I discovered implicitly that all of my music taste is founded upon that game. Like, my weird amalgam of music taste comes entirely from Skate 3. I don't think I would listen to rap if it wasn't for Skate 3, just because of how young I was when I played it. And then after that, I got my hands on my own music taste.
A big inspiration to me personally, like, this is a personal inspiration. It's like, I don't mean to get all sappy, but all of you guys are huge inspirations to me. I don't think I'd be making content, the little content I do make, if it weren't for like you guys inspiring me to do so every day.
Agreed, to be honest, like from my
especially
end as well.
me, right? Especially me.
Let's be honest, especially me, right? Especially me.
Oh yeah, Rowan, of course. Rowan
Like
uploads so much
mostly me,
content.
right? Like, you know.
Yeah, mostly Rowan. But yeah, you guys keep me going. You guys are like my best friends, obviously. And I like just being in this group, whatever.
I like being in this group chat.
I do like being in this group chat. This group chat has changed my life.
Fuck all
Then
of
leave. Then leave, Rowan. But other inspirations, like, of course, I have my musical inspirations. Like, MF Doom's a huge one. Tyler, the Creator. Yeah. I like all these bands. Like, I used to really like 21 Pilots.
Yeah, me too.
Why did I enunciate it like that? 21 Pilots.
21 Pilots.
21 Pilots.
23 Pilots.
But I don't really listen to their stuff anymore, but they're still like a massive inspiration to me.
If you put on one of their old songs, I would jam out.
Oh yeah, for sure. Some more content creator style inspirations are like, I used to watch, a lot of Fitz and Swagger Souls, and that's where a lot of my humor kind of evolved. I mean, back when the old Lunch Club was a thing,
I mean, I still love a lot of the Lunch Club.
Me as well. Most of them. I don't particularly enjoy Carson or Josh anymore.
No.
Why not?
For obvious reasons. Jay Schlatt is a cool guy. I'm actually in call with Jay Schlatt right now.
Yeah, everyone thinks I'm Jay Schlatt.
I mean, look at you, bro.
Yeah,
look at
to
you.
Be fair.
Isn't Jay Schlatt like fucking like 6'3" or something?
Yeah, he's a tall guy.
He's a tall guy.
Tall guys.
And yeah, just if it weren't for these people, these artists, I wouldn't really be the person I am.
And you know what's
right
fucking
now.
mad, Sammy? If it if it weren't for you joining the voice chat in the Beanbag Boys Discord server and us mistaking you for the 1000th member and you just being funny off the cuff, if it weren't for that sequence of events, we would not be here now.
That's true.
It's fucking
and
crazy.
It's strange because I was talking to people and they're like, yeah, Mike doesn't really talk to people in the server or whatever. He's not friends with a lot of people. And I was like, Mike's this cool dude. I'm gonna be friends with him. And I guess it worked out for me, just being persistent.
Yeah.
building.
I didn't
Lecoq
feel like
with
you were being persistent, and you were just good.
Do
Building
you know how
Lecoq
mad
with you.
chances? Like, fucking, do you know how lucky it was I
Bro,
got into Brit?
We will fill
Have I
a
ever
whole
told you?
podcast episode if we talk
No,
about
like
chance.
2 minutes. Like 2 minutes.
Okay.
Like, fucking, the way I got into Brit, yeah, the way I found out about it, Brit is the, like,
The school that me
What's
and
it
Rowan
called?
went to.
the
And
school
Terry.
that, yeah, we went to for, like, visual effects and stuff. But the way it happened, I was really doing Blender for, like, a year or a bit, and I was homeschooled the last, like, 2 years of secondary. Fucking, so this guy, like, comes around every, like, 6 months to check, like, how I'm doing. Yeah, like, if I'm, like, doing the work properly and stuff. And, but, like, just by chance, I have my iPad on me, and I show him, like, one of my animations I've done. And he's like, oh, yeah, I've seen, like, this school that teaches, like, effects and stuff. And that's, like, the first time we heard about it. Because I wasn't going to do that originally.
That's
Yeah.
So if he
mad.
didn't mention that, we would have never met.
yeah.
Which is mad.
It was even
Yeah.
it was even madder for me. I went to like an acting class, an acting club, and my teacher, my acting teacher, her daughter was going to Brit, and told me about it. And obviously, I was going to go in for acting. And then I went into IDD, and they lied to me that they did animation, but they didn't. But they convinced me, and I applied to IDD, and I did 2 years there, and some of them are rough. But I stuck through it. And then, yeah, we met. I met Terry, my partner. I met my best friends in the world. Like,
Luckily, we had the best 3D teacher.
yes.
Shout out
Ben. Shout out Ben. Come on the podcast, Ben. We're not minors anymore, so you can talk to us.
One of
I
us
am.
is.
Ben, we love you. We miss you. I will talk to you any day of the week. But
Shout out Ben.
shout out
There you
Ben.
go,
Shout out Ben. So, any closing notes before we wrap this up?
I have one thing. You know, we were just talking about inspirations and how you guys are my best friends,
Yeah.
whatever, right? So, I feel really guilty about this.
Okay.
But you know how I opened a can of Dr. Pepper at the beginning of this
That's
podcast?
the bit, of course.
It wasn't a Dr. Pepper.
Oh,
What?
not Sammy. Not again, man.
What the fuck do you mean it wasn't a goddamn Dr.
Explain.
Pepper? What the
rehearsed
fuck?
this 4
Are
fucking
you
times.
fucking kidding
Are
me?
you
We
joking?
fucking went through the entire podcast thinking it was a
You're
goddamn
off.
fuck.
You're
We're gonna
fired.
have to redo it.
Get the fuck. Do you know what? Get out. Get out of the
Oh my
call.
God.
Leave.
Fucking
Okay,
Christ.
You are
okay.
fired.
What the
You're
fuck's
gone.
wrong
What
with
is
that
wrong
guy?
with him?
wrong
No.
with him?
Go. I'm tired of you.
No,
You've
God
overstayed
damn
your
it.
welcome, Sammy.
but-
I'm gonna
but-
dox you if
but-
you
I'm
keep,
so
if you stay
fucking
here.
sick
I'm
of
going
this.
to say your
God,
full
I'm
name and
going to
address.
leak your IP.
I'm going to
I
leak everything
quit. I
about you.
quit.
How
I
fucking
don't
dare
want
you?
this podcast anymore. Fuck this.
Podcast
How
ruined.
fucking dare you?
Podcast.
What?